Hey y'all, and welcome to the Truthfully Stew podcast. I'm your host, Sheena Stewart. And if you're not new to this, but true to this, you know me from my blog, Love at Any Stage. I decided to transition from blogging to podcasting due to my desire to have a more genuine connection with my audience. And your girl loves to talk. We will have heartfelt, unfiltered conversations about love, life, feelings, and everything in between. So, relax, because it's time to get truthful. So, there's an old saying that goes, you have to kiss a few frogs in order to find your prince. If you know me, you know I have major issues with this saying. Mainly because I don't know if there's an equivalent saying for men. But that's not the point of this episode, so I digress. The point is, I remember sitting on my old therapist's comfy couch and her telling me that phrase. I was already in a relationship with Anthony, so she wasn't referring to it from a romantic standpoint. Well, Sheena, what kind of frogs did this lady want you out here kissing? Glad you asked. She was referring to friendships. Friendship has been a topic I've discussed in therapy for years. I know my last therapist was like, girl, I'm sick of talking about this. Well, I didn't stop there because it's been a constant topic with my current therapist. So, how did I get so fixated on this part of my life? Side note, wait. What I just said reminded me of when a movie starts and someone is in a compromising position and they're like, yeah, that's me, lying on a broken road in the middle of the night. I know you're wondering how I got there. Well, fam, sit back, because I'm like Christopher Wallace. I got a story to tell. And just like my friend that's lying on the broken road, I've also got a story to tell. If I'm being honest, I haven't felt safe in a friend group since 2009. Yeah, it's been that long. I was in a friendship group of 3. Child, we even had a group name. But life happened and things fell apart. Currently, I'm still good friends with both of them. But each of them have their own friend groups. And that's the hard part about where I am. I have friends. Some of them are really good to me. But there's a void because I don't have a foundational base. Wait, is that redundant? Anyways, friendships carry you through life. They lift you up, comfort you, celebrate you. Basically, they're there to fill in life's gaps. So the fact that I don't have that base leaves me feeling like I have lots of gaps. This also makes me feel less than because it seems abnormal to not have something that so easily comes to others. It's also very scary because I have no clue what life has in store for me. And to think if I have to handle that without support is nuts. But Sheena, you said you had friends. Wouldn't they be there for you? And the answer is yes. But it's more difficult to maneuver when none of them are friends with each other and can connect to provide the support that I need. I told my therapist that I feel like an ancillary friend to people that are in core friend groups. So, how do I face this feeling of void head on and try to find a resolution? Well, my friends, it all depends on if I'm really willing to try. I asked my therapist to help me compile a plan to cope with not having a core friend group. She pushed back and said, have you really tried yet? The answer is no. I've engaged in unhealthy relationships that I knew didn't serve me. Some out of comfortability and others because I wasn't required to present my full self due to the other person only wanting to talk about themselves. What's holding me back from pursuing genuine, healthy connections? It's the combination of things that include fear, shame, and my social anxiety. Fear because I'm scared things won't go well and I'll feel like a failure. Shame because I'm embarrassed to be this big age and not have the connections that I desire. And my recent discovery of social anxiety. I had in my mind what it looked like, and I knew that wasn't me. But my therapist walked me through how it shows up different ways in different people, and in that moment, it clicked. I constantly run so many unfavorable scenarios that it psychs me out and I decide not to even try. Hey y'all, I came across a tool that I felt will be helpful to anyone that prioritizes taking care of their mental health and becoming the best version of themselves. Because being a self-advocate for your mental health is proactive and beneficial. So, when I saw that Courtney Arlesia, a licensed mental health professional, created a digital psychoeducational tool to help improve coping skills, self-reflection, and positive self-talk, I wanted to share with you. The weekly mental wellness planner is digital, making it easy to keep up with your positive affirmations and journal entries on the go. The weekly mental wellness digital planner is available to you with a limited time offer of 10% off at checkout. Simply use the code truthfullystew. The planner information is in the show notes. Now, let's get back to some candy quotes and anecdotes. So, how do I overcome fear, shame, and social anxiety? The answer for me is always going to be vulnerability. I'm being vulnerable by expressing my feelings with you. I've also started to connect with 2 people from my past. Before you think, Molly, you in danger, girl. These 2 individuals are worth going deeper with, and I can acknowledge my own faults and why the previous connections were lost. I'm also learning what I really need from a close connection and being able to express that to others. And my last way to overcome fear, shame, and social anxiety? Well, it even surprised my therapist. I didn't go the route of kissing a few frogs, but I did sign up to see which bees won't sting me. Sheena, girl, get to the point. Okay. Y'all, I signed up for Bumble. In addition to the app being used for dating, there's also a Bumble BFF section. It's all kind of weird to me because I didn't use dating apps prior to dating Anthony. At that time, they were still fairly new and the masses weren't using them. Never in a million years did I think I'd be using an app to make connections. But here I am. I'll give it some time and hopefully be able to update you in season 3. The prolific poet Sean Carter once said, "You can't heal what you won't reveal." So I'm revealing these things to you in hopes that it'll help me and maybe you too. Until next time, my friends. And as always, stay truthful. Thank you for listening and sharing this space with me. If you connected with anything I said, please be sure to comment, review, and tell a friend. And remember, stay truthful.
Bye-bye. Meow. Bye-bye.